What's up, Ape family? It's the Common Sense Investor coming at you with another video. Sorry to have to be the one to explain this, but it's getting so out of fucking whack that I feel like I need to address it. First, there was Lou that said that at $1,000 a share, AMC would be $1 trillion play. Then the Ape Father come out with his video that said Lou was wrong, and he provided math to prove that Lou was wrong. The only thing wrong there is that Ape Father is wrong too. So I'm going to explain this very simple so that everybody can understand. And I'm going to be honest with you, I'd like to see some of these fucking YouTubers that are making these videos and trying to convince their people of these numbers to do a retraction video and tell their people what the real fucking numbers are. All right, here we go. Number one, there are 20 billion synthetic shares roughly. We don't know exactly. This is only an estimate. That is why in the first example I used 20 billion, and in the second example I used 10 billion synthetics. But at $1 per share per synthetic is $20 billion. Okay? At $10 a share, 20 billion shares would be a $200 billion play. At $100 a share, 20 billion synthetics would be $2 trillion. And at $1,000 a share, 20 billion synthetics will be a $20 trillion play. I'm holding to 10,000. Okay, 10,000. 10,000 times 20 billion equals $200 trillion. What they would owe everybody that's holding a synthetic share if they were to get 10,000 a share. I ain't selling for less than 100,000. Okay, 100,000 a share times 20 billion synthetic shares is a $2 quadrillion play. Do y'all understand that? Have y'all tried to grasp how much money $2 quadrillion is? Because I know most people can't even get their heads wrapped around what $1 trillion is if they thinking that the United States fucking government is going to print out $200 trillion just to be able to give you greedy motherfuckers $10,000 a share. And when I say greedy, this is what I mean by greedy. Something you pay $14 for, you're demanding $10,000 a share for. Somebody paid $30 a share and they're demanding they're going to get $100,000 and turn this into a $2 quadrillion play and believe that the government is going to print $2 quadrillion just so a whole handful of retail investors can make $100,000 off of something that they bought for $50. People, these YouTubers have lost their fucking mind. I'm just calling it like it is, and I don't give a fuck if they like me or not. But if there's 10 billion synthetic shares, all right, and they give $1 per share, that's $10 billion, people. At $10, that's $100 billion. At $100, that's $1 trillion. And I believe right here is where Lou ended up getting it wrong. He said that at $1,000 it would be $1 trillion play, but it's not. It would be at $100 would be $1 trillion play, because at 1,000 it turns into a $10 trillion play. And if you want to hold the $10,000, okay, well that's fine. It's $100 trillion that you believe they are gonna just turn on the fucking printing press and give you $10,000 a share for something you might have paid $42 for. People who are planning on doing this are either A, They're paid shills trying to convince the other retail investors that this is possible. And common fucking sense tells you that the United States government is not going to print $100 trillion just so you can get $10,000 for something that you paid $25 for, people. If y'all don't use common sense in this, y'all are gonna let these stupid ass YouTubers who are either on the take or just stupid convince y'all to try to hold to higher numbers, and the government's gonna pull the rug out from under y'all. You say, well, they gotta buy my shares. No, they have to buy somebody's shares. And that's for a whole nother fucking video. Because just because you got shares in your account does not mean they need your shares. That does not mean they need my shares. I can hold this motherfucker for 5 generations down the road. I'll still be holding what? Synthetics? No, because they've been unhandled the synthetic problems. They got 410 million shares that they can work with, to be honest with you. And can, believe me, people, these motherfuckers have a plan to deal with greedy assholes. Don't be one of them. I love y'all. That's why I come forward and I come tell y'all the truth. You look at this chart again, you watch the video again, and you listen to the common sense that at $1, that's $20 trillion. And at 1,000, that's a $20 trillion. And is that reachable? Yes. This is attainable. $10,000 a share? Fuck no. The United States government is not going to print $200 trillion just for some assholes to be happy. I'm sorry to have to be the one to tell y'all that, but you don't want to find out I'm right on the wrong side of this plate. Now, I love y'all, and I hope y'all use common sense when you're trying to set your brackets. Talk to y'all later.